Today we're looking at Inferno by Joshua J. In this effect, the spectator is holding a match box, and through a series of questions, they determine one playing card. The card that they name is found folded up inside of the matchbox. Jackson wants to know, in Inferno, do you have to burn the matches? You don't have to burn the matches. It's a nice subtlety and it adds some excitement to the routine, so I would recommend it. But if you're in a place where you can't light the matches, it's not gonna hurt the effect that much. Alexander, does Inferno use a force? Inferno uses several different methods combined nicely into one effect. Each of those methods helps make it feel more free and available. I'm not gonna explain how the trick is done, but it does feel very free to your spectators. Adam, can the matchbox be examined? Yes, the matchbox is held by them the entire time, even after the card is dumped out into your hand. They can examine everything at the end of the effect. It is very, very clean. Miracle Magic Incorporated, does Inferno come with alternate effects? Inferno is the one effect, the one routine. However, it does offer several different variations. Jackson, on Inferno, is there any weird moves or hard moves? Inferno will take some practice, but everything in it is fairly easy to do. There are two different variations covered on the DVD. One ends very, very cleanly, and the other one involves very little sleight of hand. Known to shock, is the selected card the same every time? No, that's an interesting thing about Inferno. The selected card is not the same every time. Spazzy Friends, for Inferno, is there any palming or switching of the card? Thanks so much. Smiley face. I'm not gonna go into any details on the method for this trick. I will say that your hands are completely empty when they dump that card out into your hands and you unfold it. Nate wants to know, in Inferno, how are the angles? There are very slight angle issues with Inferno, but by adjusting your body and audience management, it's actually pretty minimal. Magic 51, how much prep work is done on the Inferno trick? Does it include a gimmick? Smiley face. If you're lighting the matches every time you do this, you do need to put 3 new matches into the matchbox every time, but that is it. The reset takes seconds, and it does include gimmicks. The gimmicks that you need for the standard routine plus the variations, and they're very well made. I was incredibly impressed with this trick. Normally I don't like this type of magic trick, but the way that this is constructed, the way that the psychology behind it, the little subtleties, everything in it is so powerful and so good, and it's so easy to carry around that I put this in my pocket as soon as I learned it, and I've been performing it ever since. I performed it for my family, for friends, for strangers. It works great, and I highly recommend you check out Inferno at Magic Geek today. To watch the Inferno demo, click on the video above my head, and coming up next, we're going to be reviewing Envelope and Blind Sight Outdone. So leave your questions for those two effects right down in the comments section below.